Hi there everyone, this is just going to be a quick little 15-minute flow. It's going to be good for anyone who's maybe just beginning yoga, maybe struggling with deep breathing and is needing to kind of get a handle on that, or anyone who has particularly tight hips and tight quads, and we're going to work a little bit deeper into there today. Also just a couple little slow flows, tiny bit of core work, all in 15 minutes, and then a relatively long relaxation considering it's only the 15 minutes. At the end as well, so hopefully you'll be feeling pretty blissed out by the end of it too. So because we've only got 15 minutes, we'll get going. So come on onto your mat. We're going to start out in a nice cross-legged position. So any comfortable cross-legged position that you'd like to take. If cross-legged doesn't really work for you, you're more than welcome to sit on your knees too. So anything you'd like to do with your hands, you can rest them on your knees. You can take one hand on top of the other. But just begin to press down to the floor, lift your chest up towards the ceiling, lift the crown of your head up to the ceiling, and then relax your shoulder blades down your back. Let your chin sink towards your chest and just begin to close your eyes. And then as always, just for the first couple of moments of your yoga practice, just going to take a little time to turn inwards, to check in with how you're doing today. Trying to let go of anything that's been happening before you practice and anything that's going to be happening after you practice. And seeing if you can just let all of that go and just be here on your mat for the next 15 minutes. So you might slowly begin to scan from the crown of your head all the way down the length of your body, out through the tips of your toes, just checking in with any little areas of tension. Letting them softly relax. And those places might be as subtle as the skin in between your eyebrows, your tongue, your jaw. They might be as big as a whole shoulder or a hip. And just seeing if you can start to let those places relax. And then hopefully as your body begins to relax, you feel your mind become just a little bit more still. Find a little bit more extra concentration. And you might find that your breath begins to get a little bit deeper. And eventually what we're looking for with your breath is to have this big wave of breath up and down your torso, starting at the pit of your belly, moving all the way up into your ribs and then up into your chest. And then exhaling, emptying from the pit of your belly, feeling your ribs fall in and your chest sink. Trying to make them as nice and long and slow as possible. And when you're ready, take a big inhale, breathe all the way in. And then as you exhale, sigh it out, let it go. And from there, we're going to inhale for counts of 4. So take a big inhale, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can hold your inhale in for 1, 2, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your exhale out for 1, 2. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your inhale in for 1, 2. And then exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your exhale out for 1, 2. And then last time, inhaling in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your inhale in for 1, 2. And exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your exhale out for 1, 2. And then slowly begin to bring your normal breath back. Just letting go of those little pauses at the top of your inhale, the bottom of your exhale. And seeing if you can find your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger, a little bit longer. And that's what's going to set the pace for your practice today, keep you mellow. And then if there's any intention you might like to set for your practice today, feel free. Anything that's going to help keep your mind quiet, keep you concentrated, maybe help you to live your life in the way you'd like to live it. Maybe it's just concentrating on your breath. And when you're ready with your next inhale, begin to flicker your eyes open. Reach your arms all the way up and overhead. And then as you exhale, just take your hands to the front of your mat and bring yourself into a little tabletop position. So you'll have your hands underneath your shoulders, fingers spreading like crazy, and your knees underneath your hips. From there, you're going to press into your hands, press into your knees, begin to tilt your tailbone up towards the sky as you inhale, let your belly sag, draw your chest forward, gaze up. And then as you exhale, begin to tilt your tailbone down towards your heels, lift your belly button in and up, press to the back of your heart, gaze to your knees or your belly button. Inhale, moving from your tailbone, reach it all the way up towards the ceiling, belly sags, chest forward, gaze up. And then exhale, tailbone down towards your heels, lift your belly button, press to the back of your heart, soft through the back of your neck. Inhale, lift it all the way up, tailbone reaches, belly sags, chest forward, gaze up. And then finally, exhale, tailbone down towards your heels, belly button in and up, press through your shoulder blades, gaze to your knees. This time as you inhale, bring yourself back into a neutral spine. You might just wiggle your left knee towards the center of the mat just a little bit more. Keep you balanced. And as you inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling or towards the back of the room. As you exhale, squeeze your right knee into your chest. Inhale to lengthen all the way out. And then as you exhale this time, you're going to tilt your toes out towards the right side of the room. And then bring your right knee to the outside of your upper right arm. Inhale, reach it all the way back. Let your toes point towards the floor. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Lift your belly. Inhale, take it all the way back. Exhale, begin to roll your toes towards the right side of your room so your right hip begins to lift. And then exhale, right knee taps the outside of your upper right arm. Inhale, take it all the way back. One more on each side, toes point to the floor. Exhale, knee to nose, lift your belly button in and up. Inhale, take it all the way back. And then exhale, toes to the right, right knee to your right tricep. Nice, from there we're going to inhale, reach your leg all the way back. As you exhale, begin to squeeze your right knee into your nose. And then begin to open your right knee out to the right so it comes into a little kind of wing at the side. And then inhale to reach it all the way back, so taking some little circles. Exhale, squeeze your right knee into your nose, roll it forward. And then as you begin to inhale, circle your right knee out to the right, reach it all the way to the back of the room. Nice, last one, exhale, squeeze your knee into your nose. And then inhale, open it out to the side. Lengthen your right leg all the way back as you inhale. And then exhale, bring your right knee to the floor. Sit your hips back towards your heels, rest in child's pose. Let your forehead sink to the mat, let your shoulders release. Maybe bringing yourself back to your breath.